Hi everyone, let me show you our new session replay. So it's a real-time user recording and session replay for native Windows application. Like any application built in C#, C++, or any other languages supported by the Windows ecosystem. So for context, if you've never seen what a session replay looks like, let's say if you have 1,000 users using a CRM platform built on Windows, and you're using GermainUX to monitor these 1,000 users, then you would end up, GermainUX would record 1,000 videos of those users' screens, what their screen looks like, and would analyze those their experience, frictions those users experience from a UX, a workflow, and a technology standpoint. So looking for any problems that would basically impact those users as they use your CRM platform. Those sessions, they are available. They are obviously pixel perfect, millisecond precise. You can search through those. You can automate the search of the frictions or anything that you would be interested in discovering about their user experience. You can pick the pace at which you would want to replay a session, and then you just look at all the insights that are provided on the GermainUX workspace, where, for instance, here the user looked for somebody called William and couldn't find it. So you can very much set the cursor and just replay that particular section to understand what that CRM user was experiencing. And likewise, you see all these different type of issues here: application freezes, access denied. This is a critical workflow, critical to your organization. And so as a result, whenever users perform some of those critical workflows, they would be pointed out by this blue icon here. On the right-hand side, you have same thing as for the web, the browser application that we've been monitoring for the past almost 10 years now. You have the user events, AI session summary, the overlays, so the heat maps. You get also details around the stage of the business process. So the user was working on a service request, and you just want to understand how much time did that user spend on that service request, for which, detailed phases by phases and so on and so forth. And then you have technical details, network-related information for the DevOps community. You have timelines still very likely for the DevOps community, and then the informations of the session, details around user location and so on. So all these different things, you can then drill down into those. So if you want to drill down into a failed HTTP request, and you will basically have a detailed analysis of what that HTTP request looks like. You have the body of that request, the timeline. You have it's basically broken down by different pivots aggregate to help you understand what is causing that HTTP request to fail. And also at the top here, it really helps you understand if it's an isolated problem or if it is a problem that's affecting the whole user community, for instance, here in that case. So that's it for the real-time user monitoring and session replay for native Windows application. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.